Students, this is our today's experiment, that is adder, subtractor, differentiator and integrator. With this aim and these are the apparatus required. So after following theory, procedure, all the steps and this following design for adder, subtractor, integrator and differentiator, for this following circuits, adder, subtractor and differentiator, integrator. This is how the output you should obtain. So I want to start with differentiator. Okay, so let us take differentiator first. This is your circuit. As you can see, by following this previous design, this and this, we have obtained these values for differentiator. R1 1K, RF feedback resistance 1K, capacitance 0.1 microfarad. So let us supply a voltage input signal with 4 volt peak to peak with a frequency of 1 kilohertz. Okay, so you should obtain this as your waveform, output waveform. If you give sine wave, if you give square wave like this with a time period of 1 millisecond, with a time period of 1 millisecond with 4 volt peak to peak output, you should get this output. So let us verify this with a circuit. This is our circuit with one op amp and one capacitance 0.1 microfarad. This is input side resistance 1K and this is feedback resistance 1K. Let us keep a voltage of 4 volt peak to peak. Okay, this is about voltage. Let us verify its frequency. Yes, it is already set at 1 kilohertz. Now let us see its output. Well, this is your output. This is input signal square wave and this is output signal. Okay. Now to see its time period, you can see it is covering 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions. For 1, set it properly. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 divisions of this square wave. 5 divisions into, it is kept at 0.2. 0.2 into 5 becomes 1 millisecond. So our time period is 1 millisecond. So that is what we have set it for. 1 millisecond is means the signal is of 1 kilohertz. And this is your output waveform. You can compare it with your manual. It is coming out exactly same. Okay, with respect to same time period. So this is about your differentiator. Next, let us do with the integrator. Okay, now let us do integrator. This is our integrator circuit. As you can see, we have one input resistance, one feedback resistance and one feedback capacitance. Non-inverting terminal is directly grounded. If we give square wave as input with 4 volt peak to peak voltage and 1 kilohertz frequency, you will get a triangular waveform. We will see its output on CRO. So the values for R1 and RF is taken 10 times of R1. Okay, if this is 100K means 10 into 100K becomes 1 mega ohm. Here CF is assumed 0.1 microfarad. So all this is done as per the design of your manual. Okay. Now let us see how the circuit looks. This is your circuit. This is your op amp. Feedback resistance 1 mega ohm. Input resistance and this is input resistance 100 kilohertz. Here we have taken capacitance 0.1 microfarad. Okay. So let us set a voltage of 4 volt peak to peak and 1 kilohertz frequency. Okay, frequency is set. Let us set its voltage. Yes, we have set its voltage 4 volts. Let us see its CRO output. This is your input square wave and the bottom one is your output. Okay. The input waveform has a time period of, you can see it is occupying 2 divisions, 1 division and 2 divisions. So 2 divisions. Two divisions into 0.5. The time scale is set at 0.5. So 2 into 0.5 will become 1. That is 1 millisecond is your time period. And you are getting output waveform, triangular waveform also of same time period, 1 millisecond. So this CRO output, if you compare it with your manual waveform, it is coming out to be same. This is your input of 1 millisecond, 4 volt peak to peak, and here also this is your output waveform. So we have obtained same waveforms when you compare it with your manual. So we are done with differentiator and integrator. Now let us do it for adder and subtractor. Yes, now let us do for adder circuit. So for this adder circuit, we have to connect two power supplies, DC power supplies, V1 and V2, so that these two voltages V1 and V2 can be added and the result is obtained at our output. So let us connect resistance R1, R2 and RF, all these three to be 10 kilo ohm. Okay, I'll show you the circuit. So for this circuit, this is your first input, this is your second input. For first input I have connected from regulated power supply. Now I have kept it for 0 volt. This is your second regulated power supply. Both are kept at 0 volt and your multimeter output is 0 volts. Now let me start giving out input here. I'll keep 1. Here also 1. So this one and this one, 1 plus 1, should give us 2 volt output in our multimeter. Visible? Yes, now you can see 2 plus 1 has given us 3 output. Okay, I'll make this 3 now. 3 plus 1 should become 4 here. Yes, slightly more, 3, and 3 plus 1 is giving us 4. I'll make this 2, so that 3 plus 2 should come out as 5. Yes, 3 plus 2 is giving us 5 volt. So this is your summing circuit, that is also known as adder. Similarly, we'll see for subtractor. Yes, this is your subtractor circuit. For the same circuit, let us implement here. These are the two inputs, V1 and V2. So the difference of these two inputs will be our output. Okay, we'll see how it looks. Okay, so I have set all the screens. So 0 minus 0 is 0. I'll make this one. One. So 0 minus 1 is, it is showing you the difference. 0 and 1, the difference is 1. I'll increase your first supply and make it 1. So now you can see both are 1. 1 minus 1, the difference of 1 and 1 is 0. 0 volts. Correct? Now I'll increase this to 2. You can see 2 minus 1 is giving us 1 volt. Correct? It's slightly less than 1. Yeah. 2 minus 1 is 1. I'll increase here. I'll make this 3. Two, 3, right? The difference of 2 and 3, should be 1, right? 3 minus 2 is 1. So this is your output. 2, 3, the difference is 1. So this is your subtractor circuit. Okay. So here we are done with adder, subtractor, differentiator and integrator. So this will end your experiment. Thank you.